Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do something completely different for me. Picked up a new RDA recently, and well, actually it's an RDTA, and it's a squonkable RDTA, and it's a mouth to lung. And it's about 2 years old as far as the market goes, and yeah, that's a million years in vape years. But so this is not a review of it. I'll leave that to the people who review it professionally. This is more of an unboxing and why the hell did I buy that? So let's go ahead and go down to the table cam. I'll show you what's in the box, what you get with it, all of that stuff. And then we'll come up and I'll tell you a little story. So, story time! Alright, so I just picked this one up today. Thought I'd do a little unboxing here. This is the Vapefly Galaxies MTL Squonkable RDTA, because that's a mouthful. Alright, so I pulled the package of the plastic off so that you could see it into this camera. But get the little white box and all that. So a piece of glass, your spare glass for it. Give that a quick check, make sure that there's not any cracks in it. You've got the tall, narrow tip with 2 O-rings on it. Alright, and then we've got our tank here. It is 2 mils in capacity. Gotta love a dry cool O-ring here. Alright, and it is, if this thing focuses, single coil. You have the 2 little holes there where your wicks go down into the tank. This right here is spring loaded. See if you can see it. That's how you fill your tank from the top. And these are how you adjust the airflow. So the airflow comes in this hole and this hole, and it comes up through this pin underneath. And then if you open these up with the grub screws here, then it can also come in from the sides. So let's see what we got underneath here. Oh, got our little manual. Bag of O-rings and a tri-tool squonk pin. Spare grub screws. And then you have 2.5 millimeter, 1 ohm mouth to lung coils, and some 2.5 millimeter Vapefly cotton. So that's what it looks like. Alright, so we'll see you back up top. Alright, so that was all the stuff that you get in the box with it. So my story on this, I've never been I've never had an interest in MTL vaping. I've always been direct lung. I started on direct lung. That's how I quit smoking. And I do like my direct lung. But this is by Vapefly. And I really do love my Brunhilde. I have the first gen direct lung Brunhilde, the monster tank, and I use it every day. It goes out with me. I put it in my pocket. It's sitting on top of a dual 18650 mod. A lot of people, when they first reviewed it, said that it was, a desk mod. Nobody would ever carry, a desk addy. Nobody would ever carry that out. Well, I do. It's got a great capacity on it. It's got great flavor on it. And if you get it wicked right, it doesn't fail. So yeah, it's a little awkward at times to stick in your pocket. Sometimes it sticks out. but you know what? It works for me. That's just a personal thing. So I've always been kind of a fan of the Vapefly stuff. I love their wicks. And then I bought the Brunhilde, and I love the look of the stuff that they've done in the past. So recently they released the Siegfried kit. And I was watching a review on it, and I do not remember whose it was. But after the review, the next video comes up, and it says, you know, if you enjoyed that one, you might enjoy this one. And it was the review for my Brunhilde. And I thought, well, I've seen that. I own the thing, but I was bored, so I watched it. So when that video was done, the next video that came up was for the Galaxies, the RDTA. Well, I love that RDTA, which is what the Brunhilde is. And I thought, well, what the hell, I'll give it a watch. I'm not interested in MTL. But this one piqued my interest because you can use it, it's a single coiler. You can use it for direct lung or MTL. You can take it down super tight, or you can have it fairly restricted. So literally, you just saw me unbox it. I went from unboxing it, I built it. Not gonna do very first time I build it on camera, because that was, yeah, that took me a lot longer than it should have, as long as I've been building. But especially for a single coil, the deck in it is basically the same setup as the the Wasp Nano that I use for testing. It's opposing legs and all that. I do highly recommend you checking out some of the other people's videos who are going to review it and build it on camera and show you all of that stuff. But it really piqued my interest because of the fact that, and then I watched like 3 videos on it. Because, you know, it's got the way the airflow on it works. Maybe I should have showed this in the up close, or maybe I did. I don't remember. I just shot it. But you can open up or close off the sides. The airflow main comes directly underneath the coil. The little 2 mil tank on it is squonkable, so on a 21700 squonk mod, I've got 10 mils of juice, and pretty much I'm running it at 20 watts. So on a freshly charged 21700, 20 watts, that's going to last all day. Not going to have to worry about that. I can take this with me wherever I want to go. That's plenty of juice and plenty of electricity in it. So yeah, I'm not going to review it because, well, I literally just opened the box 5 minutes ago before I shot this. So I do actually already have one little con with it. Hope you can hear that on the mic. It slips on perfect. It's, you know, all of that, but it's kind of crunchy at the top, and that's even after I wet down the O-rings. I'm sure that once the O-rings wear in, it'll slip on, slip off, and it won't be crunchy like that. The doming on it looks good to me, as far as from what I can tell on anything. But so yeah, 20 watts. I like the way you fill the tank from the top. I like that it's squonkable. I just thought it was a neat little thing. It's small, which of course I use it. Oops, I use the Brunhilde all the time, so I don't really care about that. But the form factor on it, it's got the 2 drip tips. One's a little bit more restricted. I'm still kind of playing around with that sort of shit right now. But it's a nice, flavorful little vape. I've been vaping this juice for, oh, I guess probably a week since I made this one, and it tastes just as good as it does on the big ones, so can't complain about that sort of stuff. And if that's coming off of that, what I've been vaping it on was a pair of aliens. and this is a simple round wire build in it. The packaging said the coils were supposed to come out at 1 ohm, and it came out at 0.92. Close enough for government work. But yeah, 20 watts. Vaping my RY4 that the video for is up on the channel if you want to check that out and see what I'm vaping in it. It's on the Pulse 90. Don't really have much else to say about it except for in the first 5 minutes of vaping it, I'm quite enjoying it. Of course, I had to start it off with it opened all the way and then turn the internals down and figure out where I kind of wanted to run it on here. You can either run it as one airflow coming in on one side or airflow coming in on both sides. And right now I've got it on both sides on the second hole, which I seriously doubt you can see on this camera, but there we go. There's the big hole, there's the second hole. And then on the other side it's got all of those that correspond, plus it's got a set for single use. Maybe that picked up, I don't know. But like I said, check out some of the other guys who've reviewed this, who actually do reviews. If you have any interest at all in it, track one down. I picked mine up on a flash sale for $5, so it actually cost me $8 to ship it and $5 for the RDA. So, can't really beat that. As always, y'all be careful, y'all be safe, and have a good one.